The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.
Welcome to the show. It's been an interesting weekend. I want to tell you about something really strange that happened over the weekend. I got an email from a viewer saying that there's a movie, a documentary about LGBT teen suicide as a result of bullying, and that my face is in the movie as someone who, as an LGBT teen, committed suicide. Now, as everybody on the show knows, I'm alive, and I'm not a teen, and I'm not gay, and I wasn't bullied, and I didn't commit suicide. So obviously I thought that this is a very unusual thing. I looked up the movie called Minnesota Nice, and exactly as described, here is the section of that movie where I am featured as someone who, as an LGBT teen, committed suicide because I was bullying. Take a look.
Samantha Johnson was 13 years old.
Justin Auber killed himself last July. He was just 15 years old.
I am devastated over the death of 18-year-old Tyler Clementi.
And as you can see, there is my picture, and that was it. So of course I was confused, and I did a little video about it on Friday, or maybe it was Thursday night, and people started sending me information. This was a documentary produced about a year ago by Alec Fisher, who was a senior in high school at the time, and we really didn't know anything else about it. And eventually, after this started being written about on a number of different websites, including Breitbart, which I'll get to what the comments were on that site, I finally got in touch he got in touch with me. Alec Fisher got in touch with me, who directed the movie, and he explained, here's what happened. I did a Google image search for gay teen suicide, and your picture came up. Now, had he clicked on that picture, it would have gone, or maybe he did and he didn't realize that what it went to. When you click on that, it goes to a website that blogged about our coverage of a gay teen suicide in Minnesota. In other words, it was a video of me alive, sitting in front of a microphone and a camera, talking about what happened in Minnesota. And you know, as apparently just happened, there was not further research done, and my name was put in there assuming that I was the one who was a gay teen who had committed suicide. And so we missed one research step. I talked to Alec. He was very apologetic, and I told him, I'm not at all mad. And the reality is, putting together as a senior high school project, a 45-minute movie, cohesive movie about the important topic of LGBT bullying and suicide, that's a great accomplishment. It's too bad that my face was in there, because it just isn't accurate. But I told Alec, I'm not at all mad. A lot of people find this incredibly funny, although the topic is very serious, that my face pops up in the middle of the music, you know, the emotional music. And I'm not mad, but I guess just in the future, you know, you want to do better research.
Right.
And that's the thing. And Alec edited my picture out. I don't know anything about the veracity of any of the other people whose pictures are included in the movie. And, you know, he did say he was getting a lot of angry messages, hundreds of angry messages from our audience. So please, Alec has taken my picture out of the movie. He has apologized. He meant nothing by it. He wasn't trying to attack me or do anything in any way. Some people saying that it was someone trying to make me look bad. I mean, it wouldn't make me look bad to say that I was an LGBT teen who committed suicide. If it were true, it would have been incredibly sad. But that's not what happened. And please, lay off of Alec. He said he's still getting a lot of messages from people, Lewis, and that's kind of that. Now, the one thing I do want to touch on is this story, this controversy, was written up on Breitbart, and the conspiratorial response that was on there. So here's an example of the Breitbart audience reaction to what happened here. The entire campaign is smoke and mirrors. He's a bad actor. This is staged to grab attention and promote his agenda. The documentary is not real. It's on private now on YouTube, which is bizarre for a documentary. David is scamming Breitbart and everyone else. So the idea, and there's a ton of these comments, the idea is I had myself put in the movie, and then I waited 14 months after the release of the movie to say anything about it, planning to complain that I was in the movie incorrectly, to bring attention to the issue of LGBT teen suicide, which isn't really a problem, but it's just part of my personal agenda. And I am actually gay, but I'm not a teen, and I haven't committed suicide. Brilliant hypothesis from the Breitbart crowd, Lewis.
What do you expect from Breitbart?
Yeah, I know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, I had no part in this. Believe me, if I was involved in this in some way, would I really wait 14 months? And wouldn't I come up with something better than putting myself in the movie as someone who committed suicide? It makes no sense. But again, we have a conspiracy. We have someone here who is trying to obviously pull the,
we have an incredibly intelligent individual who is able to see through all the lies.
Right.
Right.
So in any case, that's the story there.